Okay, your random strong opinions. Like to hear what they are right now. Text or call them in, 877-979-WRMF. Do you agree with this one? Bruno Mars is just as musically talented as Prince was. I said what I said.
I do really think Bruno Mars is special.
He is, and this was text to us last week, and I immediately shot back. I said, okay, well, Prince was kind of the master of at least 7 different instruments. What about Bruno Mars? And they rattled off a pretty long list of things that he can play as well, like guitar, piano, drum, bass guitar, saxophone, conga, tambourine.
Are we counting tambourine, Kevin? Because I can shake that little egg.
Okay, yeah, you got that one. Yeah.
Shaking that egg is not an instrument, but I can do it.
Triangle, that'd do it for you?
Nah.
No, doesn't do it.
Dude, Prince is one of the most underrated guitar players ever to step on stage. He does not get the credit he deserves.
Okay,
But they're saying Bruno Mars is better than Prince.
I would like to see Bruno Mars.
Just as musically talented is what they said.
I would
Just as musically talented.
I'd like to see Bruno Mars wail on the guitar and see how he does compared to Prince.
Yeah, I look, I don't want to take any shine away from Bruno Mars. And honestly, I'm not educated enough on what Bruno Mars does. And I always kind of go back. I've seen some Prince solos, including the My Guitar Gently Weeps solo, which is maybe his most famous that he had done on stage with a whole bunch of other musical legends like Tom Petty and all these guys are around him. And they're all like, good heavens.
They said he was pissed because he never got the shine he deserved. So he went up on stage and showed them all what was up. And you know what? He sure as hell did.
Good for him.
Okay. I'll let the people sound off on that.
Look, Bruno Mars can be awesome, and so Prince can be too. Both can be true. I just want to see Bruno Mars hit that guitar like Prince can, and then we'll start talking.
Yeah, I need more of a sample size. I don't have enough to give an accurate right now. I'm saying that is not an accurate opinion.
We're not taking tambourine either.
I walked in late. I was getting
Kevin
water.
said
I'm trolling.
Prince that could play all these different instruments, and Bruno Mars could play a bunch of instruments, tambourine.
But Kevin was kidding. That's a good troll job.
That's great.
Right now, 62% of people do not believe in that statement. But there are a lot of people, and look, I think Bruno Mars definitely deserves his flowers, but maybe not in the same league as Prince. I'm not ready to put him there yet. Okay, what about this random strong opinion? Anyone who attends a farewell tour is entitled to go to any future tour by that act for free. I'm not opposed to that. Like, for instance, the band Kiss, who in 96 did a farewell tour, and by 2016 was still doing a farewell tour 20 years later. You're right. If you paid for a ticket for that tour, you should be able to go to all the other 12 farewell tours they put on.
We're talking to you, repulsive-looking Gene Simmons.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, they did. For a while, they were sounding terrible live, and they were getting bad reports about it. And then all of a sudden, they sounded amazing, like it was the 70s again.
Funny how that works. This unusually strong opinion says, I am convinced that anyone who poops at work is a psychopath.
What if you really have to go? See, I think you should be allowed to have like 3 poop passes annually to go at work, and that's it. Once you've used your emergency poop pass at work, you can't go. The terrorists, and we have a few that work here, are the people that poop every single day.
It's part of their routine.
Right when they get here, 8 a.m., dropping dukes that are just awful and toxic.
I will say that the person that texted in is definitely got bowel privilege. Because not everyone's bowels are like that.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do that. I mean,
and that's why we give you a grace. If you have an emergency, you get a pass. But the everyday pooper that is just in there blowing it up at 8 a.m. every day when people have to go in there and pee, that person's not cool. You could have pooped at home.
There is a difference between the person that goes in there as a power move versus a person that goes in there for emergency.
Yeah.
Those are 2 different people.
Yeah. Okay. Psychopath's a strong word. But these are strong opinions. This random strong opinion says football games that go to commercial after a score then do the kickoff, and then go back to commercials again should be banned. That's one thing, and that's one of the reasons why I record football games, and people probably think that's crazy, like everybody in my family. But that's just it. Whenever I see that they've scored, I fast forward. I'm not going to worry watching that kickoff. I can see it and fast forward. I'm like, okay, they didn't score. And then, they go back to commercials again. You're talking about 10 minutes probably between a touchdown and before we start actually doing more snaps to try to score again.
Step off, y'all. Time management Kev is in the house.
That's it. I ain't got time for that.
Do they hold off for the kick because they know it's televised to slow down the pace of the game, or is it just it comes back quickly and it goes right back to commercial?
Well, you got to take everybody off the field, put them back on. So TV sees that as a great opportunity to run commercials. So you have really no action. A bunch of commercials, come back for a mere kickoff, which usually is kicked into the end zone. Then they run back off and they go back to commercials.
Yeah.
So that's what they're talking about. This person says sports betting should be illegal. People are losing their whole paychecks or worse, their entire life savings. It's dangerous, y'all, and it'll be interesting. I mean, it's still relatively new here in Florida. We'll see what the long-term effects of it are.
Very judgy. Let me guess, you're against hookers, too.
I know, right? Where's all the fun in life, then? You don't have the right to lose all of our money and catch diseases? And Chris, his random strong opinion says, stop using the phrase shaking my head yes. You nod your head up and down. You shake your head back and forth. Get it right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, a lot of people are saying shaking my head yes that he might be seeing, and so that drives him crazy.
I thought shake my head meant, especially on the internet, like, oh my gosh, Jason just said the lamest joke, shake my head.
Yeah.
Isn't that
it's the SMH?
SMH?
Mm-hmm. That's
but that's not nodding. That's shaking. That's saying no.
Mm-hmm. That's
okay.
That's what he's saying. That's his critique.
Go ahead and shake your head at me right now for not getting it.
I don't get it either, dude.
There you go.
I love when
Chris is very upset right now.
I'm so happy when we're stupid together.
Teamwork.
Yes. Makes the dream work.